Alright guys, so next up for review is more Aeronautica Imperalis stuff. This time it's personal stuff. It's all the Tau models. So I have the Tau Aircast cards. I have no idea what's in this. I've never seen one of these opened. I have Barracuda Fighters. There's 6 of them. They actually look small enough. I have Tiger Shark AX10 fighter bombers. I think this one is the €34 and the Barracudas is 21. There's some big boys. And then I have Tiger Shark fighter bombers. These are not the AX-1-01s. I'll set you back 34 as well. Right, so I'm gonna I'll open these here and then I'll open the models separately. See what these are now. What's it say here? 26 Tau aircraft cards are ideal references for use in game in your Barracudas and Tiger Sharks, their respective warrants, and the Remora drone. 18 aircraft upgrade cards. That's actually nice. 28 aircraft weapon cards. 6 ground defense cards and 8 Tau aces, including Corla Keora and Corla Dornaco. Yeah, that was a pure butchery. Oh, okay, right, okay. So these are the weapon, these are the upgrade sprues. Cyclic ion blaster drones. So these are all like upgrades and stuff for it, which is pretty cool. And then obviously the ships. Paired ion cannon and missile pods. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm not going to go and open them because, you know what, we'll open them. Let's just have a look and see what we actually have here. So it said those cards were the Remora drone. Does that mean we're going to see? Oh wow, okay. So this is the Dawn Sword. Tiger Shark. You have the Red Horizon is a Barracuda. You have the Remora drone, Remora drone, Remora drone, Remora drone. He's a big boy, the Tiger Shark. So you have 4 of them. Tiger Shark AX103 that has burst cannon. Paired Swift Strike burst cannon, so you won 2 of them. Then you have the AX102s. I wonder if these will have the weapon options, so these will be in the kits. Barracudas, Barracuda that has Swift Strike burst cannon. This one, the AX54 has ion cannons, so it's obviously just duplicates of that in case you're running more than one. The AX52 Barracuda has a Swift Strike railgun. And that's all the cards. So I imagine the aces and stuff is in this pile here. So I'll have a look at them now. I really like that Red Horizon like character play. And all that's on the back of them then is just that logo. So that's them. Let's just come out mine now. So this is some of the weapons. So Cyclic ion blaster drones, infrared targeting. If the night fighting or bad weather rules are in use, this aircraft may fire at medium range without reducing the number of firepower dice rolled. That's handy. I can see this one definitely being used. Armoured cockpit. So for each damaging hit, this aircraft suffers from an enemy roll a d6. On each roll of a 6, 1 damaging hit is ignored and structure points that would have been lost as a result of damaged dice are not lost. Well, that's pretty handy. Definitely want a few of them. Ionic afterburners. Increases aircraft max speed characteristic to 7 and throttle characteristic to 3. Decoy drones. Once per game, roll a d6. For each hit the aircraft suffers from a weapon with an ammo characteristic of 1, 2 or 3. For each roll of a 6 that hit becomes a miss. so they're going to be handy. You have defense drones, which are just basically your gun drones, and then we're into the aces. Enhanced targeting, add +1 to all hit rolls made for this aircraft and targeting enemy models traveling at a higher speed. That's good. Hunter, this aircraft may roll 1 extra dice when resolving tailing fire. Add one, cool-headed, add 1 to the dice roll when testing to recover from a stall with this aircraft. I don't think stalling is what you want to be doing. Defensive maneuver, once per turn, one enemy aircraft must discard 1 successful hit die roll when targeting this aircraft. That is nice. That and the armored cockpit is going to be good. Superior reactions, once per game when this aircraft is activated during the movement phase, it may discard its maneuver token and immediately choose another ace maneuver. Deadeye, this aircraft may roll 1 extra dice when firing at short range. And then here's the characters. So there's Corel. Once per game this aircraft may choose to re-roll a dice roll, however all of the dice rolled must be re-rolled and the player must accept the result of a second roll even if it is worst. Okay, so there's 2 of them. And there's KR. Master Navigator. Once per game after completing its movement you may move this aircraft 1 hex in any direction, effectively allowing you to adjust its final position but not its facing. It's good that they put that last bit in. And then Dorn Oko. Evasive. And once per turn when this aircraft suffers a damage and hit, roll a d6 on flight plus the damage is ignored and structure points are not lost. So they're actually pretty good as well. I like the idea of the aces, especially with some of the abilities they have there. Okay. This is the last set of cards, and then I'm going to open up the sprues and have a look at them. A Storm Fury platform. 1, 2, 3. 3 of them, and then we have Skyfire platforms. They're burst cannons. 1, 3. Seeker Missile Bay, which is definitely something you want to add to your guys. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 of them. Burst cannon drones. Long barrel, sorry, burst cannon drones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. So they're expecting you to take a lot of them, I imagine. Doesn't say how much they are points wise. I wonder how that works. Cyclic ion blaster drones. So you've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you've 6 of them. So there's not a whole pile in there. It's mostly duplicates of weapons and stuff, which is cool because obviously you don't want access to just one. So what I'll do here is I've cleared all this stuff off and I will open up some of the tow kits. Okay guys, so I've gone and taken all the plastic off the kit so you don't have to listen to that. So I'm going to start with the Barracuda Fighters. Right, that's everything. Yeah, looks like everything. So standard plastic flying stands, massive transfer sheet, and I cannot imagine it's going to be fun to try and apply these bad boys, especially with them being that long. So you have transfer sheet, 1 sheet insurance and instructions. There don't seem to be that many parts, and you do actually have the options for the different weapons here. So you can have cyclic iron blasters, you can have a railgun, an ion cannon, a heavy burst cannon. So there is actually options there, which is pretty cool. So the instructions actually don't seem that bad for them, and you have 6 of them in total. And they actually look pretty nice. So these here are tiny cyclic iron blasters. Yeah, so here we have tiny cyclic iron blasters. We have even smaller heavy burst cannons and some rail rifles here. And then these are, they look like part of the ion cannons. And I imagine these bits here are the parts that go underneath the ion cannons. I'll show you them when I have them built. We've got some fins. They're obviously the edge bits, are they? No, the wings. Where's the box go? I'll show a look at the instructions. I suppose might be the better option. Yeah, no, they're fins. And then these are some pretty big-headed drones. Yeah, so There's drone head mounts that slot into here, which whatever weapon you actually put in those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think you can actually leave them so you can sort them in and out, which is really good. And then this is obviously the cockpit area here. So that's them boys. And then obviously the bases. So we leave them to one side. And next up we have the AX-10 fighter bombers. So again, bases, stands. Once they're off the table out of the way, I don't mind. Same set of transfers again. No, slightly different. So this one has weird shapes, and it looks like it's all one big thing, which is a bit weird. I can't imagine you playing a transfer that's that big. But then again, maybe you might. This kit actually looks pretty big. These are the AX-10 fighter bomber. Okay. So this here is clearly a rail rifle, if you know your Tau weaponry. And there's another one here. And there's plasma cannons here as well, or plasma rifles if you're a Tau player. The wings are pretty cool now, I'm not gonna lie. Engines, I think these are engine casings. You have the drone heads here, which look like they actually pop down into the model this time. Cyclic ion blaster, heavy burst cannons. That's really cool. I like that a lot. That's the top part of it. So it looks like you can only build them one way, I think, unless you go with the plasma. What's the instructions say? Yeah, so you have the option there. Yeah, that's the same instructions. No, look familiar. Yeah, these guys have two. You can either have 4 plasma guns or 2 twin-linked rail cannons. So I'll just do one of each, keep it interesting. So that's that one. And then finally we have the Tiger Shark fighter bombers. I might blue tack these in because the drones don't pop out of these, I wouldn't imagine. So once you kind of put them in, that's it. Because yeah, I might blue tack in the weapons then, because you have the different options of weapons on it. So basically the same sprue as the last time, with the wings and the pretty cool torso front, cockpit area, whatever you want to call it. I think the only thing that's different is the weapon sprue. So you can see there's a little missile in there. Burst cannons, more missile bays, microscopic seeker missiles. You see them there? They look like little cars. That's a seeker missile. And then there's rail cannons there. And there's only 2 of them in that kit, so I'll try and build them, each of them different, just so I have a wider range of weapons available to me. But I'm going to start with 6 of them, batch build 6 of them, and then do these guys. So we'll come back in a minute once they're built. Welcome back guys, I have now built this absolutely massive Tau fleet for Imperalis, Aeronautica Imperalis. These guys here, they are the Barracuda Fighters. They took the longest because there were so many bits in them, and then these 4 guys took no more than 2 hours while watching random YouTube videos. So I tried to alternate it a bit when I was building them, so like there's 2 rail cannons, there's 2 burst cannons, there's 2 ion cannon ones, and then these guys, there's a rail cannon, There is an ion cannon, there's a plasma, twin link plasma, and then the gigantic railguns. Just so I have a wide variety of weapons to choose from. Might never use them that way, might have to play them built differently, I don't know. So the only thing I will say about these, bar the fact that they are absolutely deadly, is this is 100% cemented the fact that I want the real life size ones of these for my Tau. I want the Forge World Barracudas and fighter bombers and whatever else they're called. Tiger Shark. I want them all because they're absolutely deadly. I don't think these ones are actually that dear, Forge World wise. I think they're like £80 or something. And then as they go up, obviously they get dearer. But oh my god, they're amazing models. So up close, you can literally see all of the panelling. Big gun at the front. And underneath, I'll pop it off the stand. You can see all of the detail there. Now on these ones, the gun drones are glued just because it was kind of like a C shape here, so it didn't have anything to actually secure it in. But on this guy back here, the thing is actually moving. So I built 2 rail cannons. Well, I presume they're rail cannons, not rail guns, which you can see here. Okay, then I went with 2 of the burst cannon options. Which is so cool. So that's them 2, and then I went with 2 of the ion ones as well. And that there is the ion cannon. It's kind of hard to see, but you can proceed a bit better once they're all primed and painted, which should happen in the next couple of weeks. And there was 2 of them, so I gave them the ion cannons at the back as well, just because I imagine they'd be good for shooting down planes. These ones here at the front are the standard fighter bombers. They're not the AX-10 ones. So this one has his drones are glued, which is fine. He has the twin rail cannon on the front. You can see it there, and you can see the ion drones. Same again, massive detail underneath. I used the closed panels on this one, because what you can also do is, if I can get this stick back into the base. I really love these bases. It looks like this guy's like banking around. On this guy, yeah, I went with the big ion cannons. So that's them there. Again, the Cyclic ion blasters back here. The kits are really easy to put together as well, which is nice. And then secret missile base on this guy, so you can see them hanging just down below it. There's a good shot of the detail there, absolutely deadly. I was able to build these guys out of memory, so I just cut out all the pieces and stuff, and it wasn't until I was sticking them together that I realised these guys don't actually have the bomb bay doors. These are the AX-1-0 ones, and the reason that they don't have the bomb bay door section is because the guns go the whole way back to here. So this is 2, I imagine they're plasma cannons on a fighter plane, but they're like doubled up, so there's 4 plasma cannons, and this is the cooling unit here, and you can see this one doesn't move. Oh, this one does move and this one's stuck, and there we go, got it loosened. So yeah, so there was 2 options. You could have 2 rail guns or 2 of the plasma guns, so I gave this one the plasma guns. I just love how like bulky and badass these ships look. And there's a top down view of it as well. And then this is the last one. So same again, you have the coolant area, and then the long barrel gigantic rail cannons. You can see through them kind of there. So they'll be painted up with nice blue glow effects as if they're about to blow someone apart. But I think these ships are super cool, especially when you angle them. Like, they just look absolutely deadly. So I really want one of each at least of the big size ones, which I might get soon, but I'll never get painted this year. But the models are absolutely amazing, and I'm really looking forward to painting them. So great job to GW. I'm definitely more excited about these than the Imperial ones. for obvious reasons. But that's it for this video, guys. Stay tuned to the channel to see them painted up in a couple of weeks. Cheers for watching.